Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to number 5. So welcome back to our 50-word problems marathon. So now we're down to number 5. Item 2-5. In item 2-5, we have a trapezoid with these angles having an algebraic contraption word problem. But what is important, even though there's a bit of algebra implied, what is important, the formula still implies the same matter. Alright? We know that in a given trapezoid, do you know it's the sum of the interior angles of a given trapezoid? You know it's always 360 degrees. How can you say? Because a trapezoid is always a quadrilateral. And by definition means a quadrilateral, the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Because 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 times 180 is 360. Gets? Now here's what we do. We're asked to solve for 3 angles. Angle R, angle A, and angle P. Not the algebraic measure, but the real numbered measure. Such that when X has already been found. Gets? Now here's how we're gonna do it. First, let's play the algebraic law. So we have angle T, which is 6x minus 6. That's for angle T. 6x minus 8, which is angle R. 4x minus 11, which is angle A, plus 3x plus 5, which gives you 360 degrees. Tama? Now, all we need to do first is to eliminate all parentheses. So, we get 6x minus 6, plus 6x minus 8, plus 4x minus 11, plus 3x plus 5, equals 360. With that, you can combine like terms. Combine the x's first. 6x plus 6x equals 12x. Then 16x plus 4. 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 4, 16. 19x. So you have 19x plus 6 minus 8 plus 4 plus... I'm sorry, that's supposed to be minus pala. Minus 6 pala. Plus 5 equals 360 degrees. Ayaw pala, when you do algebra, also be very careful with your signs, ha? So now let's combine like terms with the numbers. Negative 6 and negative 8. Of course, if you're doing integer arithmetic, that would be negative 6 minus positive 8. If you were to convert that to addition, that would be negative 6 plus negative 8. So that would be negative 14. And positive 4 plus positive 5 equals 9. So negative 14 plus positive 9, of course, negative 14 plus positive 9, that would be negative 5. You always get the sign of the larger number. Okay? Or negative 14 plus 4, which gives you negative 10. Plus 5, negative 5. So therefore, you should get wait. Kasi nga, look at, I forgot. That's supposed to be 11 pala. 4x plus 11. Sorry if I just get missed out, okay? So that's supposed to be negative 11 pala. This one's supposed to be negative 11. Sorry. Okay? So negative 6, negative 8, negative 11. That's supposed to be negative 25. So negative 25 to. Negative 11 plus negative 8 equals negative 19. Plus negative 6 equals negative 25. Plus 5, of course, that's negative 20. So dapat it's supposed to be 19x minus 20 equals 360. Add 20 to both sides, you should get 380. So x, remember 380 divided by 19, you know 38 divided by 19 is 2. Don't forget to add 0. So x equals 20. But wait, we're not yet done. You know why? We still need to plug into our formula. Alright? So ganito yung mangyayari. So you have 6x minus 6. That's for angle T. 6 times 20 is 120. Minus 6 is 114 degrees. Tama? 6 times 20 minus 8. That's supposed to be 112 degrees. Next, 4x, 4 times 20 equals 80. Minus 11, 69. Then 3 times 20 equals 60. Plus 5, 65. Now, when we add this up all together, let's see if we get 360. This is 6, 15, 20. 4, plus 6. Ano mo ba? I mean 60 pala. 3, 4, 10, 16. Tama! 360 degrees. So this checks. But let's determine which is the angle. Alright? So this angle T, 6x minus 6. Angle T yan. Angle R to, ang 6x minus 8. Tapos yung minus 11, that's A. And then that's P. So angle R is 112 degrees. Angle A is 69 degrees. And angle P is 65 degrees. Yun lang. So that's how we play the game of algebra for this problem. Next, let's go to number 6. For number 6, of course, this time, it's still the same just like what you've done before with the other shapes. Kaya lang this time, they're already inscribed figures. Ibig sabihin, there's a figure inside of a given figure. Then it's your job to solve for the missing angle such that it's in a given figure where another figure is inscribing it. But the clue there is, it says that SQUA is a rectangle. When we say a rectangle is a quadrilateral whose angles are 90 degrees and whose dimensions are opposite dimensions are equal. First of all, we need to solve for angle SAD and QUD. So angle SAD is this one. And angle QUD is this one where the question mark is. But take note, we couldn't do this unless we do something. First of all, let's work it out with the triangle. So with the triangle, we have 88 plus 48. You know naman, in our triangle, the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is always 180 degrees. So 88 plus 48 equals 9 plus 8, 136. Then 180 minus 136, cross out 1. This becomes 4, 7, 44. So therefore, this angle here measures 44 degrees. And we know that every angle here is a right angle since it's a rectangle. We can apply the complementary angle concept. That's still easy. So 90 minus 48. 90 minus 48 gives you 42 degrees. So angle SAD is 42 degrees. And angle QUD, 90 minus 44 equals 46. Yun lang. Very easy. Okay? Now let's go to number 7. Although you can't see the problem clearly because it's color yellow, but what is important, I'll tell you the details and I'll show you the process on how to solve it. Alright? So it says here that the triangle LYE is an equilateral triangle. When we say equilateral triangle, ibig sabihin, all the angles of a given triangle always equal 60 degrees. Moreover, the sides have the same measure. Now, here are the clues given. We need to solve for the given angles. Angle KAY, which is this guy, KAY. Angle KLE, trace the figure. Angle LYE, which is this guy. And then KEA, and angle LCK. This might be a bit tough, but what is important, you know already how to solve it. Okay? So ganito kasi yung mangyayari. First, di ba remember, you know naman, in this triangle, we know that, look, we have a pair of vertical angles here. Meron tayong vertical angles dito. So when we have vertical angles, you already know that angle K must also measure 126 degrees. And then you can apply the concept of vertical angles just like what we did in the previous problems, right? Especially in our first topic. It's about vertical angle concepts, right? So angle CKA is 126 degrees. Therefore, a vertical angle, the vertical pair is angle LKE. So angle LKE, is it there? LKE? Wala. So we know that's 126 degrees din. And then if you want to get the missing angle here, you can just do 126 minus 180 minus 126. Of course, if I were to do mental math here, 4, 54. So therefore, these two angles must measure 54 degrees. Yan. Okay? Angle CKL, is it there? Yeah, kasi nga to all this, we need to solve for the measures first before we get the angles. Alright? Next. And then, di ba remember, look. We know that this one, this is 60 degrees. Because you know naman, this is a equilateral triangle. So we have 60 degrees here. And if you want to solve for the two angles that are congruent, very easy lang to. You know that LAKC is definitely a quadrilateral. So you know that the sum of the measure of the interior angles there is gonna be 360 degrees. No excuses. So what we do here is 126 plus 60 plus 2A is equivalent to 360. Combining like terms, you should get 186 plus 2A equals 360. Subtract both sides by 186. You should get 4. 15 minus 8, 174. Divide both sides by 2. 174 divided by 2, 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 7. So therefore, the remnant angle must measure 87 degrees. So 87 degrees on this side and 87 degrees on the other side. Tama? To double check, 87 times 2 is 174. 174 plus 60 equals 234. 234 plus 126 equals, tama, 360. Now that we already got 87 degrees here, we can now solve for the other angles. For this matter, we know that angle EAY forms a straight angle. So we can play the straight angle concept. So 180 minus 87 naman tayo. So that we can get the remnant angle. Of course, this becomes 3, 143. So this becomes 143 degrees. The other angle must measure 143 degrees din. Okay? And then, look. There are two ways now how we can solve for the base. You can either play the triangle game or something else. But I think let's do the triangle game. Wait a minute. I think I realized there was a little bit of mistake there. Because normally we're supposed to get, diba 87 degrees to, diba? Tama. Kasi nga diba remember, 86, kasi nga diba remember, we should get, 180 degrees because it's a straight angle. And 143 plus 54, it doesn't make a triangle talaga. So there must be a little bit of miscomputation. So maybe let's try the other way to see if we can find the mistake. So you know we have to do 126 here, diba? 126 degrees. And we know that two angles are congruent. This is 60 degrees. Yes, kasi hindi naman remember, 126 divided by 2, you should get these two angles here. So, 180, 54. So, tama, this is supposed to be 27 degrees. 27 to. And then 60 minus 27, of course, this should be 3, 43. So, therefore, the remnant angle must measure 43 degrees and 43 degrees here to make 60 degrees. Kaya nga, I realized there's something wrong with the measure. So, now we already found the measure, although it doesn't make sense. And then for this one, 43 plus 54, 797. 180 minus 97, 3. Tama, that's supposed to be 83. So, ito dapat 83 degrees to. And 83 degrees dito din. So, therefore, 83 plus 87, tama, that's supposed to be 93 dapat. Kasi nga diba remember, 93 plus 87 equals 180. So, dapat 93 dapat to. Sorry. Let me troubleshoot the answer first and I'll show you how we input it in a moment.